So today's scripture comes from Ruth chapter 1, verses 19 through 21, and it says, So the two of them continued on their journey. When they came to Bethlehem, the entire town was excited by their arrival. Is that really Naomi? The woman asked. Don't call me Naomi, she replied. Instead, call me Mara, for the Almighty has made my life very bitter for me. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me home empty. Why call me Naomi when the Lord has caused me to suffer and the Almighty has sent such tragedy upon me? And so, as I was reading this passage of Ruth, I know many people focus on Ruth finding Boaz, but in this season, the Lord just had me focus on Naomi. And so, with Naomi, she moved to a different city with her husband and her two sons that passed away. And so, she was left with two daughter in laws that wanted to stay with her, but she felt as if God had taken everything from her. That why would you stay and I have no sons to offer you? Why would you stay when God has already dealt me a bitter hand and removed everything for me? And so as I'm reading this passage, especially those two verses, what the Lord has shown me is that sometimes we focus on what God has taken away, who left out of our life, that we miss the community and the people that has stayed. So in this situation, Naomi had a daughter-in-law that wanted to stay with her no matter what, which was Ruth. And also it says when she came back home, the entire community was so excited to see her, which means that Naomi was coming back home to a community. Although she lost her son and her sons and her husband, she had a community that wanted to uplift her and support her. She was so grieved by what God had taken away and who had left her that she missed the entire community that was welcoming her with open arms. And so the Lord said, in this season, I need you to stop focusing on who passed away, who I took away, who left you, and focus on the people that stayed, that want to love you, that want to support you in this season. As I continue to read the passage, the Lord showed me how he also had favor for Naomi. And so even though Naomi felt as if the Lord had gave her a bitter hand and that he may have left her, she didn't realize that Ruth really was getting blessed because of her, because Boaz said that I have heard about your loyalty to Naomi. I have heard what you have been doing for your mother-in-law. And also he was a close relative of Naomi's. And so he allowed Ruth favor, right, to go in front of the harvesters and get all that she needed for both of them, for both Ruth and Naomi. He did not do it because he was looking to marry her. He wasn't expecting anything in return. He just was extending favor and grace and providing, right? Providing for her and Naomi. And so the Lord also had to show me that even though it may not look like what you expect it to look like, even though you may not have as much as you had before, but God will make sure that he provides all your needs. And so he needs you to stop looking at what you lack and look at how much God provides for you, that you do not even know it, but people are blessing you behind closed doors. People are speaking your name. They're thinking of you. They're praying for you behind closed doors, which you don't even understand. And so in this season, do not feel as if God has taken his hand off of you. Do not feel as if God is not going to provide for you. God will have someone look out for you, send you a community of people, and he wants you to focus on what you have versus what you lack. And that is the good news.